All right, it's that time of day. It's Dex, the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com. What a day it was! My goodness, if you did not go to PulseWaveTrading.com and get yourself a six-pack and give a buddy one, smack yourself. Just go ahead and smack yourself right now. Just smack yourself, because you missed out on what is the biggest point rally I have ever witnessed in the stock index futures. Ever. Okay? The market rallied so hard into the close that the Dow Jones futures was up 1,400 points, guys. 1,400 point move. And as I speak to you right now, it's up 224 more points. All right. Just ridiculous moves. The NASDAQ 100 was up over 416 points today on the close. The S&P 500 up 136 points. Let me give you an idea of how powerful a rally this is. Back in the year of 2000, the year the NASDAQ bubble bursted, it wasn't uncommon to see 600-point moves in the S&P and NASDAQ. Easily, right? Boom. Well, this type of a move is of that nature, and the Fed hadn't done anything. This would happen back when the Fed would do stuff, when the Fed would raise, lower rates and stuff like that in between meetings. There was nothing but just hopes and talk of the Fed doing something today, and these are the type of explosive moves that we got. So just enormous movement. Now, I did say, and I did tell you this too, that bear markets have the most powerful rallies, even more so than bull markets. Bear market rallies are known to be spectacular. So that's what we saw, man. We saw just the spectacularness of things, So if you missed it, it's because you didn't have the PulseWave price trigger reports. And just for $69, you could have got it. You could have been in on it. You could have witnessed some stuff. All right. So I just want to encourage those of you who missed it. All right. If you missed it, you missed it. Now I want you to peep a little something. I'm gonna show you something. We're gonna look at these charts. Now this morning in pre-market pulse scan, I gave out the notable rally and crash alerts, as I am accustomed of doing on Mondays. I'm accustomed to give you the rally and crash alerts, to start the week off. It's just how we roll. It's how we boogie over here. And it just so happens that that's exactly what did happen. The markets rallied, and they rallied strong. Now, this morning, it was a little touch and go early this morning. It was a little uncertain if the rally was going to be able to survive, because a lot of short sellers were, ready to pounce. But they got their butts handed to them today, man. I'm sure there were some shorts that got their face ripped off all the way to the white meat. All right. So that's what I'm talking about. Yes, exactly. We've been seeing just ridiculousness. The Dow is actually a 2,400 point move from bottom to top. Yep. If you account the pre-market lows. Yep. That's exactly what happened. You got it. So, when you have moves like this, it does make you reminisce, about the good old days when markets did thus and so. But I want to let you know, too, that We don't know what each day holds. Anything can happen. But I think something very important did happen, though. And one of those things that really happened, excuse me, that was very important is that I think people started to realize that the fear and the panic concerning COVID-19 was overblown. It was overdone. And I think people realized that they did not have a real reason to panic after all. So I think a lot of people was like, all right, you know what? I'm bugging. It's not all of that. Sure, it's concerning. Yeah, we need to, take some precautions, but we don't need to panic. And I think that's what the missing ingredient was. People realizing that they did not have to panic and that, life is life. You still got to live. And you can't live in fear because then you won't do nothing, So I think that's what people finally realized is that they were bugging and they just basically need to stop bugging. And they said, you know what? That's what I'm going to stop doing. I'm going to stop bugging. I'm going to live life. I'm going to take things one day at a time, and I'm not going to live in fear. I mean, if you think about it, it's just common sense. You should be washing your hands anyway. You should be using hand sanitizer anyway. You should, do these things anyway. You should have at least some extra food and water on hand. I mean, these are the things you should do anyway. All right. We call this, hurricane insurance, earthquake insurance, blizzard insurance. You know what I'm saying? There could be earthquake tomorrow. There could be a blizzard. There could be, anything. And you want to have some type of emergency supplies and stuff. There's no need to go out here and panic. Human beings are very resilient. The stock market is extremely resilient. The stock market was here before you and I got here. It's going to be here long after you and I are gone. Okay? It's not going anywhere. All right? So remember that. People like to put panic in you, for whatever the reason is, and you just can't give into it. All right. So with that said, let's go with our first chart here. Let me share my screen with you. All right. So let's take a look at this Dow chart because it's crazy. Look at this, man. Look at this. Just take a look. Just take a look. Look at this. So here we are. The market just fell apart. Just straight down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 days straight in a row, just red, just down, just panic selling. And then look at this today. What a comeback. Look at this bar. The high 26,711, the low 24,851. That's you got a 2,000 point range, folks, and it's more than this. This is as of the close. Remember, the market boogied into the close. This shows you where it closed at 26,468, right? Well, as it stands now, we're at 26,636 right now, coming off of a high in the overnight market of 26,747. So it's up in here, flirting with that 2,700. Okay, that's quite a bounce, and there was enough buying that we have not only residual spilling over to the overnight market, but we got a primary rally alert, which means that we may have put in the bottom. Remember, we got the primary crash alert here. Now we got a primary rally alert here. Oh boy, it's getting interesting. It is getting interesting. I got filled in some things too. I wanted to do a lot more than I was able to do today. Due to time constraints and things of that nature, I couldn't get in on everything. But I'll tell you what I did get in on. I was able to get long Nike and OIH, Nvidia, and Starbucks. That's what I was able to get in. Things were moving so fast this morning, I couldn't get in the QQQ and some of the other ones. I'm glad that we got people in the trade room that got in. QQQ finished up almost $11 on the close today, which was phenomenal. I wasn't able to take part in the hack either, which I wanted to, because I'm going to show you what's going to happen, folks. The gap that was created here on the way down, that's where everything's headed. We're going to at least fill that gap. And then we got the bottom of the Kumo cloud here at that 28,000 level. All right, the market is going to at least have to try to get back up to. That's going to be first resistance, okay? So there are things that have to be done. We got to do that. And I know what you're saying. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're going to say. I know what you. I can read your mind. I can read it. You're saying, yo, Dex, yo, algo capitalist, yo, Vulcan. What about that? So we just gonna pretend like they don't exist. We just gonna overlook the elephant in the room. We're not gonna talk about this bearish pointer right here. Or we just gonna ignore the bearish pointer? No, we're not going to ignore the bearish pointer. We know we got to deal with it, okay? We know that, okay? So more than likely, tomorrow's Tuesday. Last Tuesday's turnaround Tuesday failed. Hopefully tomorrow's turnaround Tuesday will definitely, give us more rallying. If not, I'm going to have to pop my way through my open positions and get the heck out of the way. Take whatever profit I can and keep it moving. I'm not stupid, okay? I will take my profit and run. You never go broke taking profits. Because if it's going to come back down here and put us another leg down, I don't want to be long anything but an inverse ETF if that happens. You feel me? So I take things one day at a time. Yes, I hold my positions overnight. I do not day trade. I look to hold things overnight. I would only day trade something if a stock went up like this in one day. If this was a stock, yeah, I would have got out on the close. Bump your pattern day trade rule. I ain't gonna let no stock move up 800% in a day and I don't take profit. You bugging. Because you know it's gonna correct the next day or whatever. Even if it don't, I can always get back in, but I'm taking this. I'm not leaving this on the table. Are you kidding me? That whole daily bar would have been mine. I would have been out. Thank you very much. Thanks for the profits. I'll look and see what happens tomorrow. But for right now, give me all of this right here. I will take all of this right here. All right, so that's how I get down. All right, so let's see here. We got some comments already. Okay, my man Patrick says, I give you credit for posting on February the 27th and today that we will survive the coronavirus and that you not falling victim to the virus hype. Well, thank you very much. I try to look at things on the real, All right, so someone has okay, my man Red Pill says bearish retest of the Kumo cloud, maybe. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, all that's in play right now. Remember, all this right here, this is not regular market movement. This is hype. This is fear and panic. We can make an argument that the market would have got down here eventually. Okay, I'll give you that. But not like this in one fell swoop. Markets don't just go up and down in a straight line. They move like this. See this zigzag pattern. They move like this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Not like this. Okay. So this has to, fix itself. So that's the Dow. Primary rally alert for tomorrow. Let's see what happens. All right. Well, let's see what happens. Okay. Pound sterling had that crash alert coming into it today. The market did not. Inside day, narrow range inside day, which means it's setting up for a breakout or a breakdown. when you get these moves like this, then the next day you may get another one that's going to be inside of this one as the ranges narrow, and then all of a sudden the pressure, either we're going to put another leg down and come down here, or it's going to try to shoot up. But right now, this is where we are. We're still operating within this secondary crash alert. So I'm still looking for that to fulfill itself within the next, 2 to 4 days. All right, moving on to the next thing we got. This was the euro today. Wow, what a rally. What a rally coming off of this primary and secondary rally alert right here, back to back. Exploded. All right, this exploded. By the way, these two items were on. They're included in the 6-pack. Yeah, they are included in the 6-pack. All right, let's see here. Have we got another question? Have we covered Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin yet? Nope, that's coming up next. That's on our list. All right, so this is in the 6-pack. The pound sterling and the euro, two things in the 6-pack. You could have got paid on this one today. That's why you need a 6-pack, folks. You know you thirsty. All right. Aussie dollar. All right, another item in the 6-pack. As of today's movement, you now have a primary rally alert for this one. Again, this one's in a narrow range too. We're trading inside of the range of the prior bar. So tomorrow could be an even smaller narrow range, as this one's getting ready to shaking a soda pop and letting it explode out. So I'm thinking that's exactly what we're probably going to end up seeing here. So we have to wait and see, but we do have that alert that we need to pay attention to. All right, here is XRP. Primary rally alert. This one's trying to stick its head up out of the Kumo cloud, and it wants to get back up here to the trend line support of 2538. All right, this is the ripple. All right, 2538. Top side is in play on that one. Primary rally alert that we need to pay attention to. All right, coming here to NEO. NEO's also trying to peek its head up out of that cloud. As you can see, it's nice out of the cloud, but it's paying respect to the trend line resistance. Right now, it's actually at trend line resistance at that 1220 mark. I think this one has a little bit more peakage up. I think it's going to try to test 13 perhaps. We'll see if it can peek it through. If not, then this resistance will prove too difficult and we could come down. But we still are operating inside this primary rally alert. The market is moving up, just like the algo chart suggested that would happen. So we're moving in that direction. All right, next we have Litecoin. All right, so Litecoin has a primary rally alert going into tonight, into tomorrow's trading. The first resistance will be this trend line resistance here at 64.75. All right, so that's 64.75. It's a $2 move that we see coming up here, and then I think this one's going to try to even get up to probably test maybe 70. So I think this one we should be able to get a good run here if we can overcome the 64.65 overhead resistance trend line. Okay, if we can get past that, then 70 is in play for the Litecoin, and we're coming off of this primary rally alert for tonight into tomorrow. Ethereum has a primary rally alert for tonight into tomorrow. It's already above the trend line. Now, this trend line resistance is acting as support, as it has been for a long time. So it's resuming a bounce off of the trend line support. Nice little test here. Just remember, these bases serve as two things. Bases can serve as a nice takeoff point, and you're in the bull market. When you're in the bull market, serves as a takeoff pad where you can rally up and explode higher. But sometimes too, it also serves as a glass floor where you base, and then all of a sudden you just shatter through the floor and fall off the cliff. Now, because we got this primary rally alert for tonight into tomorrow, I think this one's going to try to get back up to at least the 250, 255 zone. So this one looks like it's good for at least a $20 rally coming up. Okay. So that's this one right here. All right, next one is Dash, which is also in your 6-pack. We're coming off of 2 back-to-back primary rally alerts, okay? So we had a primary rally alert here, narrow range. This is a perfect example of the ranges inside of the ranges, these narrow range back-to-back days getting ready for a breakout or a breakdown. And it started here with this bar right here. The second one came here and gave you a primary crash alert, which made this one defunct. But here's the thing: when you get back-to-backs like this, rally and crash, it's letting you know that you definitely have that narrow range inside day going. So here, this bar smaller than this one. Then the next bar smaller than this one. This is a perfect example of the other charts I was showing you. All right, so your trading is still inside that range. You haven't broken out yet. You got that narrow range, that pent up energy, and eventually it's going to explode higher or break down lower. Now, the reason why this one is very interesting because it's happening inside of the body of the Kumo cloud. And you know, in the Kumo cloud, you can't really trust the price action because it likes to run to the top of the cloud and the bottom. But in this scenario, because we got this pent up energy, something's got to give. Now, overhead resistance is the trend line resistance right here at 99.14. All right, that's there. And then support is down here at the bottom of the Kumo cloud, which is currently at 91. Okay, so there you have it. All right, that's what this one is. So this Dash is waiting and seeing, but we got that primary rally alert that we cannot ignore. All right, the next one here is BCH. BCH has a primary rally alert for tonight into tomorrow, and it's right here at that trend line resistance, which is at 351.75. I think this one wants to get out, and I think it wants to try to break out of this downtrend line right here. It wants to break the trend line and get us out of correction mode back into rally mode. Excuse me. And that's what I see happening here. I see this dip here, short-lived, and I think the market wants to break back up. That's what I think wants to happen. And I think it wants to really get up here toward the 480, 490 handle, to be quite honest with you. All we need is a solid couple of closes above the trend line resistance. All right, so that is your BCH. All right, got another question here. It says, do you believe that the Fed will cut rates? I believe that the Fed will definitely continue to assert that they may cut rates. Whether or not they do it, who knows? Can they be pressured into doing it? Yeah. I don't really think it makes too much of a difference, though. But I do think, yes, there's a high probability the Fed will be arm twisted into cutting rates because of the whole coronavirus, affecting global markets. So, yeah, I can see them being persuaded to do that. But there's also an argument that they may do nothing. So I don't really think it's a whole lot they can do, folks. Rates are already at historical lows still, and they've been that way for like 20 years. What more do you want? Negative rates? You know what I'm saying? It's like they really can't do a whole lot at this point. You know? So this is what's up. All right. So SBUX, the one I'm in, we had that primary rally alert I gave you this morning before the market opened. And those that get the PulseWave price trigger reports Sunday, this came out, telling you that we have a primary rally alert. The market's ready to boogie. And this is exactly what SBUX did. It boogied. You got to love it. You got to love it, right? Made a nice profit in this one. I want it to keep going. I think it will. I think it wants to get here and meet somewhere around this 85 to 87 resistance area up here. All right. I really think we can probably hit 86 to 87. So I'll take back 85. 86 to 87 is my initial target on this SBUX. All right. All things being equal, as long as the Wall Street rally, continues, I don't see why I can't get my 86 or 87 on this Starbucks. Give me my money. That's how you got to say it sometimes to the market. Give me my money. All right, my man Red Pill says, I'm glad you used the Kumo Cloud DEX. It's one of my favorite indicators. Yep, I use things differently than most people use them, though. Some people will laugh at me and say I'm misusing certain things, but I don't give a darn. These are my algo charts. Go and program your own if you don't like mine. Mine do what I need them to do, and who gives a darn? So this is your Starbucks right here. Right now, I say rally on, baby. All right, next one. OIH. I did get filled in this one too, coming off that primary rally alert. But this one right here, it's disappointing me a little bit. The futures was acting a lot better. So I'm hoping that despite any kind of backwardation or whatever, that this OIH will get off the ground and give me my money. Right now, it's giving me a few pennies, but I think that $10 is definitely in play right now. I don't see why I can't give you my $10, and really $10.50 because I think it wants to fill this gap. So give me my $10.50. All right, and then we'll see where we go from there. But I think he wants to give me my $10.50. All right, so we'll see. So I'm holding that one too. All right, here's NVIDIA. I got long NVIDIA too. All right, now NVIDIA is also coming off of the primary rally alert. Boom, we did get that rally alert today. It went out at the highs. I think 280 is where it's really having a price inflection point. And I think that if it can successfully punch through 280, not only will it fill the gap here, but I think it will go beyond. And we can get back up to the 290 to 295 range. All right, so Starbucks, give me my money. All the money I have spent in your establishment, huh? You owe me some money. I want my money. Give me my 290. Give me my money. All right, next one, Nike. Now, this one was kind of a ha trade because we got a primary alert on this one too, rally alert. But this one's way up here in the Kumo cloud where the gap is around the 98 to 99 handle. So I'm hoping that I can walk away with at least $6-7 on this one. That's really, I'll take $7. Give me $7 and we'll call it a day. Now, your boy Kramer the other day said that he didn't think that Nike was going to participate in this rally because they will be really hurt by all the stuff that's happening in China, and since they're manufactured in China, that they're going to be supply chain issues, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. I say whatever. Just can I get my $7? I don't care if you get up here and then you fall back down again. As long as I am long this stock, I would like to get my money. All right. So see, this is why you trade what the market gives you. You don't be long up in here and then let all this happen to you and you still holding a long position. If you were long way back when, you've been in this stock for a minute, way back in the 70s, 60s even. Why are you letting all this stuff happen to you? You need to book your profits. If you're not going to short the stock, book your profits, take your long positions, and take profits along the way. It's giving you plenty of buying opportunities, plenty of profit-taking opportunities. What is wrong with you? What are you doing? All right? I'm just saying. Trade, folks. Ride them pulse waves. All right. So that's it. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. With that being said, PulseWaveTrading.com. You know how we move. You know how we do. You've seen the rally alerts from this morning that I gave you. I gave you both rally and crash alerts. You saw how a majority of these played out. All right. If you had the price trigger reports, you would have known exactly how to play those. All right. It's not good enough just to know that a market may rise or fall. You have to know how to trade it, how to manage the trade once you're in it, all that good stuff. And that's what we give you. That's what we teach you. Things you won't learn anywhere else. I assure you of that. All right, I share my secrets with you. So, PulseWaveTrading.com. Get started with us for as low as 69 bucks, and we will put the money in your hand. Put it right in your hand. All right. So, with that being said, I will see you guys back here tomorrow morning for pre-market pulse scan, and the rest of you I will see in the trading room. Ride those pulse waves. Don't forget to move your stops. Those of you that are trading in the futures, forex, and crypto markets, you know they have overnight trading. You need to put those stops in, pop your way through the trade. You know exactly what I'm saying when I say that. Don't turn winning trades into losing trades. Handle your business, manage your trades, all right? And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Peace.